Yo, Milt Nicholson.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Milt Nicholson coming back with another review. Now, this sneaker review, not really going to do an unboxing because this shoe technically came from Shoe Palace. So, introducing without any further ado, not going to sit there and let you drag for long. This is the Jordan 34 Bred. Now, I deem it as Bred because it has a hint of red, hint of black, a hint of white, and me personally, I think it's the best colorway out of the Jordan 34 releases in terms of style and dependability. Now, I wanted to see for myself why this shoe is so lightweight. Now, this box is a pull-out drawer, but this is not like the pull-out drawer you would see with the Jordan 11s, at least the ones that came out not too long ago. So the pull-out blocks actually is kind of weird. Like from the front, it's the same concept. We have to pull some tabs. There's a pull tabs from the side right here, pull tabs from the side right here, and then you slide the drawer out. Now this is my first time actually looking at this colorway. I've seen the first one, kind of like a purple, turquoise, black combination, but this right here is kind of unique. It's you got to keep in mind in terms of the design and what they did. Oh, and of course, you know, it's a personal pair because it's size 13. And I believe on here on the box itself, it says engineered for flight. Typically what they did when the Jordan 33 released. Now, let's get into it. Now, make sure your paper does come this way. Kind of like a clear hoagie bag or hoagie paper, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, let's just jump into the shoe because I'm curious to see what they did. Now, keep in mind, if you've seen clips of this shoe, this is the Jordan 34 Bred. Now, the thing I did like about the design, the engineering concept, is the fact that they decided to stay true to the whole paying homage to the Jordan 4 series, right? Jordan 4 Bred is what I have behind me. So, you got the Nike Air on the back, Jordan 4. But, more importantly, if you look on the tongue, they kept the Jordan Flight on both. So, on the newer one, they're just paying homage to Jordan 4, Jordan 34, 4. Got it? Cool. Now, the one thing that the engineers were talking about with basketball players in terms of the Jordan shoes, the fact that they had some big basketball players were saying like it's too much weight. So they had to do something or engineer it a way to make it a little bit lighter. So insert the Jordan, I'm going to call it the Eclipse, right? So if you're looking at this, you notice that there is room right in between here. It's called the Eclipse plate. Now, the Eclipse plate that you're seeing here has two zoom airbags. There's one in the midfoot, one in the forefoot. And if you look closely, and I'll put this on super zoom, in between here, you can actually see part of that zoom technology, the zoom bag in here. And instead of making it enclosed like they do with the rest of the Jordans, they have actually most Nikes have the zoom air enclosed. They decided to let it kind of expand out. And that's what they're doing by engineering it this way. And that's why you see that little opening within the Eclipse plate. So you can also notice that with the Jordan 34, let me take this out. You can also notice that you can see my hand. Yes, you should be able to see my hand because the whole point is you want breathability, right? So you also, in addition to the zoom airbag that you want breathability down here, you want that breathability in your foot. And basically, players, from what I understand, they recommended it to be built this way. So, you know, it's lightweight. You know, you can make your first cut without having to worry about rolling your ankle. You can bounce. That's the whole point. The whole theme of this shoe is just typically bounced. You want to make sure that you have bounce. Now, to me, I think the design is dope. I think the design overall is dope. I just think that this, in my opinion, is the best colorway so far. I know there's like a black and white version coming out, I think November 7th. But this one, to me, stands out of all of them because I wear a lot of black, white, and red. So this naturally would blend in. It does have that full mesh upper, right? The laces I thought were 3M. I don't think they are 3M. But we will take a look at the super zoom. We will take a look at the on feet. And, of course, on here, you see the Jordan 34 symbol. Now, if I'm not mistaken, excuse me, there are numbers on the bottom, and I will go over that with the super zoom. Not going to tell anybody what this means just yet, but I will tell you on Super Zoom. But from what I can see, so far out of the whole entire shoe, I think that the Jordan Eclipse plate, let me just put this in here. The Eclipse plate in itself is that's what's intriguing about the 34. It's going to stand out. They got rid of the system fit technology that they had with the Jordan 33 series, which was last year, and they kind of just basically just said, look, instead of taking things from the upper in terms of making this shoe lightweight, just take it away from the midsole. And that's exactly what you see right here. So without further ado, let's just get into the Super Zoom. Then from the Super Zoom, we'll do the on feet. Your boy Magnificent, Jordan 34. I'm going to call him the bread. Call him the bread. And I can't wait to put these on and see how they feel. Let's go. All right, YouTube. So we are now on Super Zoom. Now, keep in mind there's a lot of suede, some hints of suede in this shoe. You can see it here on the tongue. You can also see it here on the heel, on the back tab, the pull tab. This is also considered a pull tab for when you're putting on your shoe. So I guess they gave you more ways, more than one at least, to slide your foot in. And also, if you look here, this is Morse code for number 23. I thought that was pretty cool that Jordan did that. Now, here's the kicker right here. A lot of people have been trying to figure out what this all means, this little hidden number thing at the bottom of the shoe. So if we look here, you can see that says J4 34 289 19. Now what that means, Jordan 4, right? Because it's paying homage to the Jordan 4 34, which is what this Jordan is. And then February 1989 is when the Jordan 4 released. I think it was the All-Star game. And of course 19 to represent that the Jordan 34 released this year. So that's what that means. And there you can see the Zoom Air technology, right? On the you got the midfoot, and then also it's also introduced on the forefoot. Now I think that these pods, these Zoom pods that they put in, I think they're immaculate. It's very detailed. I think the traction of the shoe is also good as well. And here you can see the full mesh on the side. I'm gonna tell you right now, this was a well-crafted shoe that they took their time putting together. Unlike some of the shoes that they mass produce, but this one actually was well crafted. So I have to give Jordan Brand kudos to that. We can see right here that it has like a kind of like a, let's say it's like a nubuck / suede feel on the side, but you can see the new Jordan 34 logo. I think it's also pretty cool. Excuse me. But there goes the Jordan Flight on the tongue, and quite honestly, man, the way that there was just hints of little subtle details. I know on the front, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you can see 34 right here as well by the toe box. I think that this shoe, the way they constructed it, is very good. I did have a chance to put this on. It is true to size, so if you're wearing this shoe and you decide to get the shoe, it is definitely true to size. Now, I can see like this little guard goes kind of like towards your foot. You can see, like your ankle. It reminds me of the Steph Curry's. Literally reminds me of the Steph Curry's. I think the Steph Curry 4s or whatever had that kind of like bump thing coming out. But going towards the back, you can see that this has the exclusive Nike Air. Put this away. This has the Nike Air on the back, which I think is dope. You can see that the Air stitched in, and I think this is like it's not really printed. It's sort of like a rubberish Nike Air that is kind of slapped on the back of the shoe, and that's very cool. I thought that laces were 3M. I don't think they are. From what I can say, that they do look like they have 3M hints of technology in there, but you can see like the details of the shoe. It is very, very. Actually, you can see suede, a little bit of suede coming up here on the back of the shoe. So, wow, I mean, Jordan Brand really went. The engineering team itself went out their way to really come up with a good lightweight basketball shoe for today's modern age technology. Now, for at least in terms of the basketball, people were looking for a shoe that they can launch. You know, basketball players looking for shoes that can give them the advantage on the first step. This is the shoe. So, with that said and done, let's jump into the whole on feet so you can see how these things look, and then we'll go from there.